What's up, YouTube? It's your boy JB, aka the King of Soul, and today we got some Jordan 3s to look at. The Air Jordan 3 Retro. This is the collaboration with Fragment Design. They are calling this the white colorway. Before we get into the review, do me a favor, make sure you guys like and subscribe to the channel. If you do dig the content, also hit that share button. Now, these videos that we do on this channel are strictly for review purposes. So if you do have any questions or comments, definitely feel free to leave those down below. But without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get into the review. So with this particular release, now they did give us a different packaging. So they're going with this vertical approach. So like on the actual box, it does have like this huge white Jumpman logo, and it is like, you know, this hits of navy, and then like you have a light blue here. Now it is like a little bit different from the boxes that we would expect from like most Air Jordan 3s. So like this time, like you can actually have like the fold over. There is no elephant print on here. Sometimes with Air Jordan 3 releases, they'll give us like, you know, the hit of the elephant print on the box. Now there's the bottom of the actual box there for those that want to see that. So the box label on this one actually does read white, and black. And then there's also like this blue, like, you know, hole here for like, you know, your thumb to kind of handle the package. And then they do have like this white Fragment Design logo over here on the top of the box. So when you do open the actual box, now we are met with this white wax tissue paper. And it does come with these Jumpman and then Fragment Design logos going across the entire packaging here. So it doesn't come double wrapped or anything. So like when you do open the box, you are met with the actual sneaker. So in my opinion, I actually slept on this particular sneaker. Like I actually thought, like in my opinion, that it was actually kind of plain, just a pretty much all white and then, you know, black sneaker. But this was one of the ones where like when you do get it in hand, like I do kind of see like why a lot of people actually went kind of crazy for the release. Not just because like it was a hyped up sneaker or anything like that. I just feel like there are certain details on this sneaker that do kind of, you know, wow you. But at the end of the day, like it's a little bit different than most Air Jordan 3s. So I'm gonna go ahead and highlight those, both similarities and like, you know, differences that you would expect from most Air Jordan 3s. But there you go, Air Jordan 3, Fragment Design, white. So we're gonna take a look at the right sneaker. So on the lateral side of the sneaker, so pretty much like the entire silhouette is what you would expect from most Air Jordan 3s. Now, one thing that's like the most notable difference on this particular sneaker, now going towards the toe box area here, we normally would have hits of that elephant print, and then also on this little panel here, there will be elephant print going across like, you know, the back heel of the sneaker as well. But like this time, they're giving us like this premium black leather going across the entire shoe. It kind of reminds me of like, you know, the Concord Air Jordan 11s, because like, you know, from like a distance, I mean, it's just a regular all white sneaker, but they do have heavy tumble going across like the entire upper of the sneaker, going across the ankle collar. There is like, you know, this perforated white leather, and then also like they do have this black leather here, and it does have like the Fragment Design embossed going across like the tab here. Now the midsole is all white, and then they do have like this branding here, this text, this coding for Fragment Design. And again, it's pretty much an all white sneaker, and then, you know, you have like the air bubble like on most Air Jordan 3s. Now going toward the front of the sneaker, so the toe box, again, the entire upper, it is like, you know, with this heavy tumble white leather. At the end of the day, like I feel like it's pretty decent quality. One of the big noticeable difference about this one, it does come with like a double mud guard. So again, this portion here, like going towards the toe, it would normally be elephant print, but this time it's just like, you know, in that premium black leather, and it is like a double mud guard. The second portion goes across like the entire silhouette. Going towards like the toe, not the toe, but the tongue of the sneaker, you do have this perforated white leather, and then you do have the white Jumpman logo, and then there are just some regular flat white laces. Now the eye stays on the sneaker itself this time is just all white. They didn't change that. So again, it's just really just an all white sneaker, but it's clean, man. Like, I'm here for it. So that's just the front of the sneaker. Now going towards the medial side, pretty much what you expect from the other side or any other Air Jordan 3. You just have more of that black leather here, and then more going towards like the toe box there, all white leather upper, and then you see that white perforated leather going across, like, you know, the ankle collar. The inside, it is made of like this kind of, I don't know what kind of material this is, but it's just like, you know, kind of like a foamy, like white material on the inside of the actual sneaker. Now I'm not going to take out the insole of the sneaker, but the insole, it does have it's pretty much all blue, and then you have like the Jordan and then the Fragment design branding. The biggest thing about this shoe was the actual back tab. So it's pretty interesting. So like at the end of the day, I mean, this is consistent with most Air Jordan 3s, but this time they do give us like, it's translucent. So it is like, you know, see-through. They have the clear Jumpman logo and Air there, but then like on the inside, kind of giving it like a watermark appeal, they do have that Fragment design logo. Pretty decent touch to the sneaker. In my opinion, I feel like this is actually what made the actual sneaker. It's just, you know, something that was just a little bit different. In my opinion, the sneaker is kind of plain, but at the end of the day, it's a collaboration. Sometimes less is more, and I do understand that they probably didn't want to, you know, have like an overkill situation on the sneaker, because at the end of the day, sometimes you can, you know, mess up a sneaker by doing too much. But pretty much, that's pretty much all on this actual sneaker. And then like on the inside, they do have on the back of the tongue, there is a black tag, and it does say Fragment on the back. So, and it is upside down. But for the most part, the left sneaker is pretty much consistent with the right sneaker, just like always on most Air Jordan 3s. So there you go. But at the end of the day, like with this particular race, if I was actually to rate this one, I would actually go ahead and give this one probably about an 8 out of 10. In my opinion, it's not anything that they could have did differently as far as like design or anything like that. It's just that it's just a plain all white sneaker. I actually just kind of just feel like because it was like a collaboration situation, it just kind of was where it was like overhyped. If it wasn't for the back tabs here having like, you know, that Jordan and Fragment design logo on the back, this probably would have been a sneaker that probably would have been overlooked. So again, like, you know, in most cases when you have collaborations like that, people are going to tend to go crazy just because it's just something, I don't know, it's just the hype beast things, I don't know. But at the end of the day, I don't think that it was like something that they could have did differently with the sneaker to kind of entice it to make it better or anything. It's just that it's just a plain white sneaker, and in most cases, like, you know, with white sneakers, like it's kind of hard to keep them clean, and then like over time, like they do kind of start to like, you know, yellow and oxidize and things. So like over time, I just feel like, you know, the sneaker is going to kind of like, you know, start to look nasty. So I don't know, it's just that at the end of the day, just because it's an all white sneaker and like those things, I just feel like I just want to go ahead and just give it like an 8 out of 10. Nothing that they could have did differently. As far as like sizing on a sneaker, they do actually fit. Now in my opinion, I have a few Air Jordan 3s. As far as sizing goes, they do tend to be a little bit more roomy than most Air Jordan 3s, and it seems like they do give you a little bit more room in the toe box area, which is appreciated. So at the end of the day, like, I don't really foresee a reason for you to like, you know, go down a half size or anything like that. Just understand it does fit a little bit different than most Air Jordan 3s. But that's pretty much it, man. But thank you guys for taking the time to tune in, like always. You can always stay engaged with me. Again, I'm on all social media platforms. You can reach me on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. Everything is at like, you know, King of Soul. But before we go, I'm gonna go ahead and give you a 360, a B-roll, and then also I'm gonna give you a on foot as always. But there you go. Air Jordan 3 Fragment design, white. So there's the front of the sneaker. There's the lateral side of the right, lateral side of the left, There's your bottom of the sneaker. And I didn't really touch on this during like the initial review, but at the end of the day, it is pretty much standard with most Air Jordan 3s. At the bottom is just pretty much like all black and then white at the bottom. One thing that is a little bit different that I did notice, now sometimes like they'll make whatever, so like on the back of the actual sneaker, because like it has like that Jumpman logo, in some cases with 3s they'll give you the Jumpman logo at the bottom. This time they actually went ahead and gave us the Nike branding at the bottom. So in most cases they normally try to make like the back tab like on the heel and the bottom, you know, match each other, but like this one they went in a different direction, but pretty much just like black and white, and then like, you know, just what you would expect from the, you know, the bottom of any other Air Jordan 3. There is the medial side of the sneaker, and there is your back. So again, man, 8 out of 10. Thank you guys for taking the time to, you know, check in and tune in this afternoon. But until next time, see you later.